Good morning. Welcome to Shawnee Mission Unitarian Universalist Church. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome here. We're so happy that you've chosen this sanctuary and time, that you're here is something to celebrate. We extend an especially warm welcome to our visitors. We'll be waiting to chat with you at the welcome desk after service. And remember, we were all newcomers once. And if you're joining us online, please say hi in the chat. We now invite everyone to rise and greet each other. And now we have a few announcements.
Good morning. I'm happy to remind you that next week is our Flower Communion. This is a special Unitarian Universalist communion, one of two that we do throughout the year. Your job is to bring a flower from your own garden, and yes, it can be a stick. This is an ancient tradition, and it will be a whole church service that will be shorter because afterwards we will have our annual meeting. Also, everyone here is invited to a PowerPoint night. This is an intergenerational event hosted by our young adults that will take place on Thursday, May 29th from 7 to 9 p.m. in the sanctuary, and childcare will be available. What is a PowerPoint night, you're wondering? It is a fad amongst the youngins. It is a social event where participants share a creative, often humorous, PowerPoint presentation on a topic. The goal is to entertain, connect with others, and have fun. On this night, we will consider the profound question, how would a four-legged animal wear pants? You pick the animal. Here's an example. Each participant will create a PowerPoint presentation, 5 minutes or less, that makes your case for how a four-legged animal would wear pants. The winner will, there will be a winner, and you will receive a four-legged trophy. If you plan to share a PowerPoint presentation, it must be submitted to Jen Lacey by Wednesday. All ages are invited to come and check out Realm in the newsletter for more information. You may advance the slide. If you are a recent newcomer to our church, please consider attending our Just the Basics class today immediately following the service. This is a 30-minute overview of Unitarian Universalism and this congregation, and will give you a chance to meet new folks and ask questions. So today, grab a cup of coffee, meet Jim Christ in the foyer near the welcome table. There he is. Now, if you've already done Just the Basics and you're ready to take the next step and start thinking about membership, then you're going to move to Starting Point. This is where we go a little bit deeper and you meet with 6 to 8 people and really talk about your journey, this church, and Unitarian Universalism. The next class is on Sunday, May 25th from 12 to 2 p.m. You do need to sign up for this, and you can sign up in Realm, or you could also call the office on a Tuesday or a Thursday. Finally, please join me in welcoming both of our guest musicians, Dana Woolard on the cello and Michael Prucha on the oboe. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here and sharing your talents with us. Our opening words today come from Ernesto Cardenal. The music of the spheres.
A harmonious universe, like a harp.
Its rhythms are all the equal, repeated seasons, the beating of the heart.
Day, night, the going and returning of migratory birds.
The cycles of stars and corn.
The mimosa that unfolds by day and folds up again by night.
Rhythms of moon and tide, one single rhythm in planets, atoms, sea.
And apples that ripen and fall, and in the mind of Newton.
Melody, accord, arpeggios, the harp of the universe, unity behind apparent multiplicity.
That is music.
Come, let us worship. Please rise as you are willing and able for hymn number 163 in the great hymnal For the Earth Forever Turning.
As Ayana comes forward to light our chalice, we invite you to join us as we recite our covenant. Let us affirm that love is the doctrine of this church, the quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve humanity and fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with one another.
Looks like I needed to press the on button. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. How are you all? So today is Music Sunday, what do you think that means? What? Yeah, I can hear a rooster back there, actually. Does anyone here know what instrument Dana's playing? Can you see behind me? Does anyone know what this instrument is? Yes. Cello. Does anyone know what this instrument is? Yeah? It is like a flute in that it's a wind instrument, yeah? It's not a clarinet. It's close to a clarinet. Oboe, yeah. He's playing an oboe. You can tell it's an oboe because of the tiny little reed. Yeah, and it tickles when you blow into it. We have such a wonderful community of musicians here at SMUUCh. So many of our youth are good singers, like you heard last week. Music is such an important part of how we express ourselves in this community. Do any of you sing? Yeah? You do? Does anyone else play an instrument? Yeah, what instrument? Piano? Anybody else play an instrument? Yeah?
I'll play it.
You play what? The guitar? Nice. Clarinet? Yeah, you guys have a whole life of music. You're going to play the guitar and the violin. I know you all are going to make beautiful music in your lives. And you come here to church and you sing. And so that's really important. So today we're going to explore a very familiar song. What's a song that's really, really familiar to hear? Edelweiss, yeah. What else is a song that you hear here in church every single week? Yes, exactly. Singing the children out. So we're going to actually hear 3 different parts of this song to hear what they sound like separately. So let's start with Dana on the cello. Does that sound like Go Now in Peace? No. Let's see if Daniel can make it sound like Go Now in Peace. That sounded a little bit more like it, yeah? Maybe you, Sort of, yeah. The beginning and the end. The middle, sorry, Daniel, not so much. All right, let's see about the oboe. Does this sound like Go Now in Peace? Did that sound like it? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to hear them all play it together and see if you can hear the different parts. Now that really sounded like it, right? All harmonizing. It would be better with the singing. In fact, that's what we're going to do right now. You guys are going to go to your classes, so let's sing the kids out.
remember when the living room was a dance floor? I do. My parents used to slow dance right between the couch and the coffee table, Marvin Gaye crackling from the speakers, the Gap Band lighting up the evening air. No fancy lighting, just love, laughter, and the groove. That was our sanctuary. I grew up making mixtapes, yes, real ones with like actual cassette tapes, pressing record and stop at just the right moment, curating sounds for road trips, heartbreaks, for summer nights that stretched out like they'd never end, from Aretha's voice lifting our spirits to Tupac telling the truth in rhythms we couldn't ignore, Dave Matthews, Dishwalla, whoever could narrate the moment best. We sang too, in school choirs and church choirs, and maybe some of you sang next to me, maybe, or someone like me. The harmonies we made back then still hum in my bones. Music was and still is the constant, the anchor, the friend. Sadness found company in sad songs. Joy knew Missy Elliott and Mariah Carey had the right beat for dancing in the kitchen, and science backs it up. Music doesn't just move us emotionally, it rewires the brain, heals the heart, and lowers the blood pressure. When babies are born, we sing lullabies. When toddlers learn to tie their shoes, we sing them songs to help them remember. When we grow older, music doesn't leave us. It just waits for us to remember it's still there. Negro spirituals held faith through centuries of struggle. Protest songs called us into action. Some songs helped us march, others helped us cry. Still, others just helped us pass the time when time seemed impossible to bear. If you close your eyes, I bet there's a song that you can hear right now. A song you danced to in college, or sang with a loved one long gone, or played on repeat after you fell in love, or after your heart broke clean in two. Music knows your story, even if the singer never knew your name. So maybe today, if you've gotten used to silence, if your drive to the grocery store has become a quiet hum, I'd like to gently ask, invite it back in. Let the music return. Let it take you home. Let it remind you of the sound of your mother humming in the kitchen, or the first time you heard Otis Redding, or the way your fingers danced on the steering wheel when the right song came on the radio. Let it remind you that your life has had a soundtrack all along, and it's still playing.
See, the Spirit moves within me.
We come to this place to see and be seen, to teach and be taught, to hear and be heard, to create music and listen to music. We come together to unite our voices, to make a difference, to be all that we can be, to calm our fears, to show that kindness is the answer.
I want to share with you all my hopes and dreams, that I can make a difference in the world somehow. Be the change you live for, be the destiny to touch the future and sing with me. 'Cause when our voices unite, I can make a difference. Yes, when our voices unite, kindness is the answer. All I am is all I can be. Sing with me. When you sing with me, you calm all my fears. When you're a friend and dance with me, can you share this message? Can you share this rhyme? So it lasts forever and all time. 'Cause when our voices unite, I can make a difference. Yes, when our voices unite, kindness is the answer. All I am is all I can be. Sing with me. When we sing together and raise our voice in song, my hopes and dreams we will achieve. Everybody sing along. 'Cause when our voices unite, I can make a difference. Yes, when our voices unite, kindness is the answer. All I am is all I can be. Sing with me. Sing with me.
We also come to this place to share our joys and sorrows. If you have a rare joy or a profound sorrow, please come forward and briefly share in 2 to 3 sentences and light a candle.
I'm Laura Trimble-Gordy, and this is Ian Trimble-Gordy, and our sorrow is that our 13-year-old is in residential treatment right now for self-harm, and we're praying for her recovery.
I'm Vicki Trott, and I'm lighting a candle of joy for our younger grandson. Turned 3 yesterday, and there's nothing more fun than seeing a 3-year-old explore the world.
Hi, I'm Fisk Miles, and at the beginning of April, we lost our cat Zoe. I had to have her put to sleep, and it's just a really, really difficult time for us. But now, a new cat has entered the family, Raven. She's 8 months old. She lived in the wild for her first 6 months, but she's friendly and loving, and she's been with us for a few weeks. And our cat Rin has finally stopped hissing constantly. Raven is doing her best to win Rin over, so we're hopeful that feline harmony will be established. So this is actually a candle of joy.
I'm Alyssa, and since I get paid tomorrow, I'll have money. So tomorrow, I will have finally paid off my big hospital bill. So I'm just relieved to get this over with. I still have a ways to go.
Hi, I'm Danny, and this is Alyssa, and we're lighting a candle of joy and sorrow. Joy because we're going to be roommates really soon, and we're the best of friends, so that's exciting. But sorrow because this is our last Sunday, because we'll be moving to Chicago. I know, but we just wanted to say that we love you all very much. This has been a very nice home. I didn't expect to find such a loving community I moved home for this last year, and I'm very thankful.
Me as well.
Good morning, I'm Allie, and this is my husband, Mike. Our son, Benjamin Freno Guerra, turns 1 this week, and it's been the best year of our lives, and we are just so grateful that he's gonna grow up here. We're so grateful for our nest of grandparents and family members who make, you wanna say something? Who take care of us and love him. He is so beloved, and he deserves it, and all children deserve this. So this is also a candle of sorrow and prayer that all children are as beloved as Ben is.
Hello, everyone. My name is Naya, and this is a candle of joy because our one and only Micah Rose will be walking across stage next Saturday in St. Louis with her Master's of Education, and we are thrilled.
My name is Mary Jansen Quinn, and I'm the sister of Ann Jansen Quinn, and I'm visiting her. And I lost my husband Patrick on January 3rd, so this is in his memory.
I light the final candle for all of the mothers who are in our lives, the surrogate mothers, the people who wanted to be mothers, the mothers who've been separated from their children, all the things that motherhood brings, we keep in our hearts, all of the mothers today. And now please speak with me the words that we usually sing. We hear your words. We witness your life in all of its heaviness, in all of its grace, and we carry your joys and sorrows in a shared heart.
The best laid plans we build will fall, and we will question why. And then love whispers in our hearts, and we are moved to see our neighbor has become a friend, and friends a family.
Please join me for a moment of silence. I invite you to get comfortable, maybe put your feet flat on the floor. Let the bustle of getting here melt away and come into this space. I invite you to close your eyes and open your ears and let the notes of the piano speak to you in this place, in this moment. Allow the music to remind you of joyful memories Let it heal those who need healing, and let it shine a light for those who need inspiration.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
On this, our annual Music Sunday, I would be remiss if I didn't take the time to thank all of the individuals that contribute to our thriving music program. Thank you to our audiovisual team of volunteers that continue to joyfully embrace all of the complexities that I throw their way. Thank you to all of the vocalists participating in the adult choir, the women's ensemble, serving as hymn leaders. In my second year as your music director, I'm thrilled to see our growth blossoming both in numbers and in excellence. Serving at the core of our music team are the Fab Four. The four choir section leaders, Alyssa, Danny, Will, and Abe. It has been a dream come true working with each of you. Thank you for elevating our choir and worship to new heights, and for sharing so deeply of yourselves, your talents, and your hearts with this community. We will continue to celebrate the profound impacts of your kindness and your musical gifts, no matter where the wind may take you next. I am deeply grateful to know you, to have worked with you. Our choir is grateful, and this community is grateful. Thank you.
Today I want to tell you a short story about a single piece of music. One single piece of music that was a statement of beauty and humanity and solidarity that lifts up the power that one person's voice can have. It's a story of a woman, Marian Anderson, of whom you may have heard for her beautiful contralto. Marian was an opera singer who sang in the early 1900s, and as so many classical musicians do, she traveled to perform all over the world, across the nation and Europe, for decades, invited and celebrated for her soft, high, clear voice. However, she found herself at the heart of a deep conflict. The same conflict with which we continue to struggle today. When she was pointedly not invited to perform at a concert hall in DC in 1939, in fact, she was blocked from performing because she was Black, and the concert hall had a white performers only policy. She was caught in that vice between racism and justice, and how poignant that her very voice was the battleground of this fight. And isn't it the artists, musicians, and intellectuals who are the first targets of an unhealthy government? Marian was faced with a choice about how to use her voice. And not just her, the whole nation had a choice in how they responded to this censoring of beauty and expression. We too are faced with choices about how we respond in this time to what we see as the censorship of beauty, culture, dignity, and expression. We too come to moments in our lives where we are given a chance to use our powerful voices for goodness, kindness, hope, and repair. Let us look to what Marian and her people did in response. Well, some people doubled down, but so many didn't. The Daughters of the American Revolution lost 200,000 members over this, including Eleanor Roosevelt. And actually, she and President Roosevelt organized a public open-air concert at the Lincoln Memorial that to this day holds the record of number of people gathered in that space. And what Marian did, all she had to do was what she did all over the rest of the world, was sing. I encourage you when you get home to watch the video of her singing, the performance. It's so beautiful. You can also find a photo of the crowd, which is mind-blowing. I wonder, as I watched the video, what was it like for her to sing in that space? To sing to people who had come not just in solidarity with her as an individual, but with the injustice that she and so many others face. I wondered if it was much harder to sing in that moment, or if it just flew out of her like usual. I tell you this to tell you that I think that there will be times in all of our lives where it's much harder to sing than before. When your very song feels ever more so at the heart of a conflict. There will come particular moments when you must muster a deeper courage to express your beauty and your dignity and that of others. So often we sing what we cannot say. When put to music, our words are freed and made beautiful, mystical, shrouded in something holy. So I wonder, what is your song? What is your song today, right now? What song would be difficult for you to sing, but must be sung? Is your song tragic? Is it joyful? Is it metal? Is it melodic? Is it atonal and bizarre? When we imagine singing our truths, somehow we find ourselves more connected to our hearts. So sing, you beautiful humans, when you are called to. Sing a song in whatever way you can sing it, express it, that is pure and loving and kind, and above all else, a song for the beauty and dignity of humanity and the earth. For each of our voices has the power, like Marion's did, to shift the world towards the one we dream of. May it be so, and amen.
The work of the church depends on us, our generosity of time, wisdom, and financial resources. We invite you to give generously to support the ongoing work of the church. The offering will now be given and received in grateful appreciation of our shared values. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Please rise as you are willing and able for our closing hymn, number 108, My Life Flows On in Endless Song.
This week, I'm going to invite you to revisit some music from your past. Go in peace.